here, Flip Anything USA. So look, it's this is like a pre-webinar. I'll be doing a webinar here in about 11 minutes. So if you're just getting in here, go to FlipAnythingUSA.com/webinar. And if not, or if you want, you can, fill out that. I'll show you where to go real quick. Those of you that just got here. By the way, so look, I've been buying and selling real estate for 42 years. Have a lot of people have been interested, a lot of new signups, and I appreciate that, the new people putting their faith in me as a mentor. But you know what? You got plenty to support it. Jerry here made about $2 million, more than $2 million, but he made $2 million just off this one building. A lot of new millionaires, new real estate millionaires in the class, and it's a wonderful thing seeing people in their 30s, 40s, and 50 years old, 60 years old, waking up, which I have a book, Wake Up and Smell the Real Estate. That's why I called the book, Wake Up and Smell the Real Estate. But it's nice to see people waking up to the potential and the power of real estate. I'm a father of 4. And, I have the same concerns everyone has, a better life for the kids, and being able to live comfortably. I was fortunate enough that I figured it out really early. At 19 years old, I bought my first property. And, in fact, I'll show it to you real quick because I'm going to be showing everybody here in a few minutes. I started out in California, and, I bought this building when I was 19. This one you see over my head here. Commercial industrial building. I was 19 years old, no credit. And so listen, you can make a lot of money starting with 0, 100%. You can do it. And this little house I bought, I made $7,500 on that. This is what you guys like to call wholesale. I just call it an assignment. This is a little hardware store that was vacant. I flipped that, made 20 grand. And I'm going to tell everybody all about this. But listen, most important thing right now, you really want to change your life, and I'm serious about this. Sounds like guru bullshit, and I apologize for all the fakes that are out there, and there are many. Somebody commented on my site, said, I just spent $8,000, and all I got to show for it is a cute little hat. And you want an $8,000 ball cap, or you want an education. Anyways, so this is tonight. Go to FlipAnythingUSA.com/webinar. Go there right now. That's where you go. Let me show you on here. When you go to Flip Anything USA, and look, you can be talking to me live in a few minutes. So just so you know, if you got time to watch this, hopefully you got time to jump on a Zoom. Right here, you can see, let me get rid of the book. Just go right here. See where I'm clicking up here? Click on webinar. Right here. And just fill out this form right here. Whoop. And if you put in your phone number, in fact, it wouldn't be a bad idea, then I'll text you the link. So you can get into the Zoom. But as you can see in the picture behind me, all these properties you see over my shoulder right here, those are all properties, tens of millions of dollars of property that most of them I still own that are near me. And, but before that, I know I did the same thing 30 years ago when I was in my 20s. And so that's the power of real estate. And if you want to get into the mentorship, hey, Chris. Oh, yeah, Chris is in the class. He's actually one of my best testimonials. Chris here, he just wrote, nothing fake about it. I quit my day job and love it. And listen, this is a great, he's 34, 35 years old. He's got a couple kids, and he's got more time from them than he's ever had before. Let's see, I'm all in. No, I don't know what that means. DL, how do you buy a subject to property without losing the property to the bank and getting sued? Yeah, DL, listen, I've bought a subject to property before, but I'm telling you, that is like the lowest. That in wholesaling is like the worst, least profitable. Listen, you hear Pace Morby say it all the time. Zero equity. Zero equity means zero. Okay, zero. It doesn't matter how many zeros you got. It's still zero. So yeah, believe me, that sub 2 stuff. It's attractive, and that's why they get a lot of young people that are hopeful to make a lot of money with nothing. They get in there, and many of them seem to feel very jaded. Like I say, one of them just commented on my page the other day. He said, all I got to show for this is an $8,000 baseball cap. So if you want an $8,000 hat, that's a good choice for you. But if you want an education, you got to go with somebody that has a record, right? Has a record to look at. And, I see these wholesaling and sub-2 guys, they point to like one person as their number one person. That's like one person is, it might, it may as well be an employee, right? If you keep pointing to the same guy and that's your only testimonial, and you're bringing in, tens of millions of dollars in recruitment fees, it just shows you the lack of, it really, I tell you, the people that go for that stuff, they wouldn't even make it into my class anyways, to be quite honest. They're not smart enough. Anybody that would buy into a program that has zero credibility nearly and has zero, just shows really there's zero motivation. Why would you join a club that has $5,000 and $10,000 profits between just a handful of people? Vague, just completely vague. Listen, Chris Crone, go look at Chris Crone on Better Business Bureau. Somebody just joined my class, said, I went to Chris Crone. They almost gave Chris Crone $60,000. And she said, yeah, look, I went on Chris Crone's site and I went to Better Business Bureau. He's got an F. Chris Crone has an F rating, an F. There's nothing lower than an F. And that's just for 2023. Okay, and people still hand this guy money. So again, I hate to say it, but many of the people that are in these sub-2 and wholesaling programs just plain and simply aren't smart enough to be in my class anyways. So, I feel bad for them, and I don't mean to bash them, but you better wake up because you're not going to make any money. You're going down a road. Listen, if you set your expectations very low, or if you try to make pennies, you'll be successful. But if you set your goals a little higher, you may have to work a little harder, and you may have to be a little bit, busier and a little bit more steadfast. But it pays off huge. Chris wrote here, for what Tom offers, honestly, very small price to pay for a wealth of knowledge. I know, and listen, Chris is great. In fact, I'll just show you a video of Chris. So check this out. Chris, who's commenting right now, he was actually in the video that was out earlier today too. Look, this is Chris right here. Okay, and this is him standing in front of his sixth deal, and he's making $100,000 on this one. He's already made four times the income that he would have made if he kept his job and kept working where he was. He would have made $60,000. Instead, he's making closer to $230,000 this year, and that's off of real estate. And I may even be downplaying what he made. May have made more than that, because the year's not done yet, and that's the beauty of real estate. You don't want to be a listen. Here's let me tell you the secret to fake guru success. Make everything seem easier than it is. Make everything seem like it takes less money than it does. That was one of the things that was in this person that commented on my deal. He said, because this is what I tell people: if you're broke, if it takes all your money just to get in my course, and you don't have anything left over, we're not compatible. I won't let you in. There's other people, they don't care how you get the money. They'll say, borrow it from your mom, borrow it from your dad, borrow it from your in-laws, whatever you can do to get in the class. It doesn't matter if you don't have any money when you get in, you're going to make it later. That's a lie. That's a lie. And I wouldn't mislead you like that. The fact is, my legacy, I'm going to go to my grave with a smile on my face and a clear conscience. I'm not going to screw anybody. I'm not going to take advantage of anybody. I'm not going to mislead anybody, young or old. I made my money in real estate, so I can say with complete confidence that you can change your life. You can make millions of dollars, just like the people in my class have. But I'm not going to mislead you and tell you that it's a good idea to go get in debt and then be broke when you get out. You know what I mean? I'm looking for people that actually are sincere, hardworking, that have shown some discipline. If I see a young person, 25 years old, and they've saved 20 grand, I'm impressed. If I see somebody 30, 40 years old and they've saved 100 grand, I'm impressed. But if you're somebody, 19 years old and you haven't saved any money at all, you know what? You probably need to work on getting your values, you got to get it together, because you got to have some discipline. So look, Chris has done 8 deals over the last 3 years. And listen, he's going to be a millionaire in a very short time. That's for sure. That's for certain. I'd bet money on that. Okay? There you go, Chris. I got complete confidence in you. He's already halfway there. And so, listen, I'm going right now. I'm already almost running late for starting the mentorship. I'm sorry, the webinar. So real quick here, everybody that is interested, look up here above my head, free webinar. That's in like 1 minute. I'm supposed to be starting it right now. It's already 7. Go to FlipAnythingUSA.com/webinar. Okay. Fill that out, and I'll just fill it out immediately, and I'll take you up to 7:15 tonight. Okay. That's actually pushing it, but fill that out. Like immediately. If it's not quarter past right now, fill that out, or fill it out anyways, because I'll send you a schedule of when the next webinar is. But don't miss out on this opportunity. I'm telling you, these opportunities don't always come in front of you, and I'm telling you, I'm your opportunity to learn something that you don't know for sure. Anyways, you'll learn about that too. Mobile home. You want to know how to develop land? I've done just about everything you can imagine. I've rezoned. Anyways, get in the webinar and we'll talk about it. Hurry up, get in there now. I got to go, guys. You got 15 minutes to get in. FlipAnythingUSA.com/webinar. It's right there. I look forward to seeing you there. Thanks.